Can you see that? It's a hammerhead shark on that piece. What's good? I'm back. It's your boy, 250, in the building. Yo, don't be getting fuzzy on me. What you doing? Yo, I know it's been a minute, but I said I was coming back. Now, yesterday I was in Philly. Went to that Don't Flop event. For all the people that saying that the event was trash or whatever, y'all niggas need to stop hating. That was a hot event. There were a couple battles that unfortunately didn't happen. You know, there was niggas that didn't show up for whatever reason. From what I understand, Heartless didn't show up because he missed his plane. That's what Zim said. He ended up doing a one rounder with Dose, and it was like they took all day to set that up because Dose got there like 1 o'clock. He got there at the start time, so he was there the whole time, waiting to battle, waiting for Prez to show up. Prez didn't show up, so they decided to have one round unlimited between him and Zim. Now, with that said, Dose went in. Dose went the fuck in. I mean, it was like, yo, shit was crazy. So, I mean, I don't like to judge one round battles because it's just one round. But Dose went in. Dose was spitting fire. Zim was alright, but Dose was hot. Dose was hot. You know, everybody that's sleeping on Dose because of the whole math thing, and you know, he got, first of all, him getting punched by Math is old, and then, you know, the rematch, you know, they was clowning him. Yo, Dose got bars. Don't sleep on that ball. Let's see. Let me go over the other one rounder, which I didn't expect to be a one rounder. I was kind of disappointed. Tech 9 versus Shotgun Suge. They decided to do one round unlimited. Suge only rapped for like 2 minutes. I didn't really expect a lot from Suge. First of all, because it's Suge. Secondly, because he had just battled the Saga the night before. So I was like thinking, well, what is Suge gonna come with? Now, with that said, you know, Suge did nice. Suge did alright. Now, what was the shocker about this battle was the fact that Tech 9 was nice. You know, this was not Solo Tech 9. Not at all. This wasn't even Bill Collector Tech 9. This was the old Tech 9. It was like, if Tech keep going like this, you know, Tech can definitely make a comeback. And I like to see that because I think I've said before, you know, Tech 9 got me into watching battle rap. You know, when I first started watching battle rap, I used to just watch Tech 9 battles, nothing but Tech 9 battles. You know, it wasn't until I think the first battle that I saw that made me decide to start watching other people was Tech 9 versus T-Rex. Once I watched Tech 9 versus T-Rex, then I was like, let me check some of these other people out. You know, I know this boy ain't the only bull battling, you know, and it went from there. But then we can move on to the rest of the battles that took place. Now, the first battle that they did was JR Slander versus Celebrity Cell. I'm about to call him Celly Cell. Celebrity Cell. I ain't know neither one of these dudes. Two white boys. JR Slander is Uno Lavo's boy. Now, when they came out, we standing there, we looking, we like, okay, getting the trash out the way. You know, they gonna throw the trash on first. All right, cool. But real shit, them boys was nice. Now, I gave it to Celebrity Cell 2-1. You know, y'all can wait till the footage drop, and anybody that want to say, oh well, you know, you only watched it once, you only seen it in the building, blah blah blah. You can say what you want. I'm whatever. I'm back. So I got Celebrity Cell 2-1 versus JR Slander. You know, it was close. It was close. But Celebrity Cell edged it 2-1. Wait a minute. Okay. Edged it 2-1. The other person that didn't show up, City Towers. I'm not exactly sure what that was all about, because from what they were saying, now he was supposed to battle Rosenberg. From what they were saying, City Towers called Erd, and he told Erd that he wasn't coming. Then he called back and said he was coming. Then the nigga didn't come. So I don't know what that was all about. But Rosenberg showed up, didn't have nobody to battle, decided he was gonna go outside. Some shit went down. I'm pretty sure niggas seen that shit on Facebook. If you haven't seen it on Facebook, you ain't gonna hear about it here. I'm just gonna say some shit went down and Rosenberg went outside. Now, next battle was a main event, but they went second because niggas from Jersey took forever to get to the event. So, Bill Collector versus E-Ness. Yo. E-Ness went the fuck off. Bill Collector has some funny shit. I ain't even gonna front. Bill Collector was entertaining than a motherfucker. He kept saying, he said E-Ness looked like Robin Harris. Then he said the nigga looked like the frog from WB. Then he took that shit back to Robin Harris. Yo, Bill Collector is a funny motherfucker. I will give it to him. That's a funny dude. But E-Ness went the fuck off. That was a clear 3-0. I'm not going to say it was a body. Not going to say it was a body, but it was definitely a clear 3-0. And you can say what you want. Clear 3-0, nobody. Shit was just, it was a good battle. It was a fire battle. I can't wait till that footage drops because I want to see that shit again. Then there was Uno Lavos versus Oat Red. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I was a little let down by this battle. I was a little let down by Uno Lavos because Uno recently Uno was like, you know what? I'm gonna show everybody that I got bars as well as performance, and that I got more than your mom jokes. And now Skip has always been a Uno fan, and he used to always stand up for that nigga, and we always shit on him. But I was kind of coming around, and then he goes up against O-Red, and this nigga is telling a bunch of your mom jokes, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why is he falling back on that? Why is he going back to that shit? So I was kind of disappointed in that, and at the same time, I was disappointed in O-Red because O-Red got up there. Now his first round was hot as shit, and the way the footage is gonna be, most likely, motherfuckers ain't gonna see this, but Red choked in the second round, like bad, like real bad, like that nigga just. And I don't know what it was. He tried to say Uno fucked him up, but Uno ain't do shit. It was like he was trying. I guess he was trying to get Uno to say something, and Uno didn't do it. And because Uno didn't do it, it threw him off or whatever. And he just didn't know where to go from there. And this nigga was just sitting up there talking shit and stumbling, and started fucking with this boy in a wheelchair. Like, why are you talking shit to the nigga in the wheelchair? What the fuck is that all about? So it was just ugly shit. And then he got it back like 20, 30 minutes later. And they let him spit his shit. You know, he asked the crowd if we wanted to hear him spit his shit. And we was like, alright, yeah, go ahead, spit your shit. So they probably gonna piece it together and you ain't gonna see the choke. But that nigga choked in the second round. So I can't give O-Red the second. I don't give a fuck how high the second was. Uno got that automatically by fucking default. Third round, they both was kind of like lax. They both was kind of slacking. But I got O-Red 2-1. You know, Uno just, he didn't bring it the way that he had been bringing it. Like I said, he just went back to that your mom joke type shit, and it wasn't working. Let's see. I talked about Dose and Zim. I talked about Bill and Ness. I talked about Tech and Suge. I guess I gotta talk about this shit. I really don't want to talk about this shit. Come on. Show me something. There got to be something else. Fuck. Alright. So for those that know, Daylight was on the card. Daylight versus Rome. Daylight is known for his fuckery. We all know this. Daylight is known, you know, especially in what's considered small leagues. Don't Flop ain't a small league, but Don't Flop is more known overseas, and they trying to establish some shit over here. So they're American leagues or whatever, however you want to call it, ain't really considered that major at this point. But apparently, I really don't want to talk about this shit. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to talk about this shit. Rome killed Daylight. I'm not going to say why. Matter of fact, I don't have to say why. Because even if what happened hadn't happened, Rome would have killed Daylight with the shit that he spit. But the shit Daylight did just made it that much more deadly. And I don't know if Don't Flop is going to put this shit out, or if they're going to put this shit in the vault. But this Daylight, I don't know. That nigga, can't fuck with that nigga. That nigga just, he on some other shit. And I mean, I understand what he did to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's like, what's between you and that man is between you and that man, and you took that shit out on the fans, and that's fucked up because we paid to see this shit, and what the fuck you did wasn't, that shit was uncalled for. That's it. That's the Don't Flop Philly event. You know, for those that don't know, it took place in Brenda's basement. That's an insider. I'll explain that one day. Brenda's basement. Anyway, boys out. 1.